Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? In today's video, I want to share with you a incredible Shopify niche store in a broader $500 billion e-commerce market. And it's going to be extremely informational for those of you that are building your Shopify stores or scaling your Shopify stores. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The store that I'm talking about is called harempants.com. And as you see from a first look, it doesn't look like the most impressive Shopify store or anything. It's very simple, although extremely congruent. But as you see, although they're a fashion store, they're not just any fashion store. They sell these specific type of bohemian pants. And this is a very big key that we can take away from them. So first things first, they're driving over 100 or actually 92,000 monthly visitors, but they're on a continuous uptrend. And another interesting thing that we can see is that they're driving traffic from a lot of other countries besides the US. So the US makes up 45% of their revenue, or their traffic, but they're still driving a lot of traffic from other countries. So this is what you could consider a tariff-proof business, although a lot of their traffic does come from the US, so it's not completely tariff proof, but they're going to do a lot better than countries that are, or that stores, than stores that are just getting traffic from the US, right? Now let's analyze some of their best-selling products, because that's always a very good way to find out what's working best, right? So this is their bestseller right here, the Geometric Mandala Women's Harem Pants in red. Now, one interesting thing when it comes to fashion, at the agency, we've actually held multiple fashion stores scale. And what I've noticed is that fashion is a very interesting niche, right? Because it really does have a high lifetime customer value, which is amazing. But it is really smart to try to find best sellers to promote with, right? To run a lot of ads with. And they are doing that, but they actually run a variety of ads. They run mainly image ads. And as you see, we'll get deeper into this, but they have a lot of very interesting products that we can take away from. But as you see, their landing pages are very, very simple. And this is one of the things that I do like about the fashion niche, is that it's really just about the images. People want to know how they will look and feel in these kinds of pants, right? They want to see the reviews from people, but they don't really need to see these huge, elaborate descriptions, right? They just want to know, okay, shipping times, returns. And if we actually see here, they have a standard shipping option of 12 to 21 days. So they're actually shipping directly from Thailand, it seems like. Their pants are made in Thailand, which is really cool. Actually, that does make it tariff proof, because they are not shipping directly from China, it seems. They're actually shipping from Thailand. And it seems like because of that, they're able to drop ship still. As you see, they have express shipping options, and they also have standard shipping options. This is super, super insightful to know. And the cool thing about fashion, and the reason why this brand inspired me a lot, is because although fashion is such a broad market, you can find gold and blue ocean opportunities within these smaller subsegments like the bohemian fashion niche. And I actually have in the ShoppyLab AI platform here just a bunch of fashion trends that are popping off right now. These are just going crazy. And if I had a fashion brand right now, this is what I would spend a lot of time doing, is just looking for these emerging trends that you can try to find new winning products with, that can then, just explode your business. And again, with this niche, it's pretty cool because there's a high lifetime customer value. People do want to buy clothes over and over again, especially if they like them, and especially if they get a compliment with them, right? Like if somebody compliments your pants when you wear this, it's going to make you want to buy all kinds of pants from this brand. So as you see, very, very simple stuff. Let's take a look at some of their other bestsellers just to see if there's any differences. So, okay, they got this solid color women's harem pants in black. These are pretty cool, actually. So yeah, again, very similar features in terms of the landing page. Here's a bad review. Let's just see what they said. I bought 2 pairs and both shrunk in cold water a good 2 to 3 inches. Too bad because I really like them, but can't wear them. That's a very insightful comment right there. Cool. Okay. They use Judge Me reviews, which is pretty cool. I love Judge Me reviews. It's probably one of the coolest Shopify apps out there because it's so easy to use, affordable, and just simple, and they totally crush it. Now, interestingly, they do have a pretty big social media presence in terms of followers, but they don't get a lot of engagement, which goes to show that like you really don't need to have the best organic presence to have a really good business, especially if you know how to run ads. But that doesn't mean that you should neglect your social media presence, right? It does pay off to have a good social media because people do visit your site. Like when you run ads, people will visit the page that you're running ads from. Not always, like it's going to be a very small percentage of people that do that, but still, it's definitely something people do. But if we take a look at some other ads, it does seem like mostly middle of funnel and bottom of funnel ads, right? So as you see, a lot of their top ads here look like catalog ads with just coupon codes. So if we click any of these, it just takes you to the specific products, which is really good. I like when brands run ads specifically to product pages or advertorials. These pants look really cool, actually. Wow. I really like these. I wonder, I guess, just how they source these. If you have a store in this category, by the way, we're definitely looking at the agency to partner up with more store owners. If you want to leverage our experience and you have a really amazing Shopify store, I would love to get in contact with you and see if we can make some sort of partnership deal. We have incredible media buyers, incredible experience. And if not, then you should check out the ShopiLab AI platform. It's an accelerator, Shopify accelerator. It's really incredible. Probably the best product we've ever built. So it will pair very well for Shopify brand owners and aspiring Shopify brand owners as well. But yeah, this is super cool. I really like these pants. Honestly, I might have to buy them. And again, it's pretty cool how this brand just is able to dropship, right? Or is able to send directly from the manufacturer. And their manufacturer is in Thailand, which is super, super cool. Now, I do want to watch one of their bottom of the funnel ads here, or top of funnel ads. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, right? Top of funnel ads are basically ads where you're just letting people know about the product, right? You're kind of educating the masses on your product, these people that don't know about your brand. This is what you could consider cold traffic. So traffic that doesn't know about your brand yet. Middle of the funnel is people that do know about your brand, or they know about the product, but they just haven't pulled the trigger on buying it. And then bottom of the funnel is people that have probably already bought your product, or they're super, super close to buying it. They know all about your brand, and you can just remarket them with new offers, interesting stuff, things like that. So let's take a look at this. And let's see if we can learn something from it. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if the audio is working for me. I don't think so. Okay, well, whatever. We don't really need audio. Honestly, it's probably for the best. My favorite, hippie pants. So hippie pants is the keyword here, and very well targeted. So what's really cool about this is you could probably run very broad targeting when it comes to meta ads. We love to keep things extremely simple with our media buying teams. And I would see this performing very well in a broad setting, but the ad itself does kind of a lot of the targeting here, right? Hippie pants is a very, very strong call out for people that want these kinds of products. And as you see for these top of funnel ads, they're using a lot of the same ad copy. These shrimp pants are so comfy. You'll want to wear them all day, every day. Get yours now and experience pure comfort. So people want to be comfy, right? That's a problem that this solves. Like fashion, believe it or not, can solve problems. Here's another interesting ad copy. Turn heads in harem pants. So people want to turn heads. People want to be unique. Let's see. This one's a minute 30. It's just this girl performing this kind of dance with these pants. And that's kind of it. So this is like a pretty interesting top of funnel ad. It's like a brand awareness ad. I don't think maybe it converts the best, but maybe it's driving a lot of cheap clicks to the site that then can just get retargeted and funnel very well into their ecosystem. I know I'm getting a little bit advanced here, and again, if you are a brand, just reach out to us. I would love to get my team and plug them in to your business and potentially do a partnership of some kind. But ultimately, these are very important things to note. And if you're just starting your brand, I think you can still get a lot of inspiration from these kinds of niches. Like I mentioned, you never know what kind of brand you could start. And one thing I do want to mention too is that they have a pretty big Pinterest presence. They're doing quite well on Pinterest, and they're doing pretty well on TikTok as well. So they're posting a lot on TikTok, despite them not really, I guess getting too much traffic, but they're still doing it, which is really cool. So let's see. This looks fun. Looks so cool in our tribal prints. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. So they're still actively getting influencers to make content and creators. This is so key. Like honestly, product seeding is one of the coolest things that you can do once you have your brand more or less established. It's such a good investment to make. It doesn't provide a direct ROI right away, but it's just something that over time starts to build up. You'll start to get a lot more trust built with your customers. You'll get more content that you can post on your social media pages and more content that you can run as ads. So this is definitely one of the systems that we love to encourage brand owners to use. When we run ads for brands, it is just amazing. I love it when people are doing product seeding because we just know that it's going to give us a lot of great stuff to work with when it comes to running meta ads. But again, this is a very interesting niche. I really hope that this inspired you in some way. It's definitely inspiring me, actually. As I'm talking through this, I'm like, I've never really considered Thailand suppliers. So I might have to start looking into that and calling up all my connections and network. And of course, make sure that if you are interested in joining our platform or just getting deeper insights into Shopify and ecom, make sure you join shopilab.ai/accelerator. That's our site. That's where you can join. You can actually join the platform for absolutely free. But if you want to take advantage of some of these awesome features, they're actually going to save you money, right? This is like SimilarWeb, but SimilarWeb is $150 a month. And this is similar to other breakout topics tools, and those are $500 a year. So between those two, I mean, you're saving a ton of money already without even taking into consideration our suppliers, the offers that we have, the ad templates that we have, the course content that we have. We have so many cool things in the platform. So we just want to make it easier for Shopify brand owners to pop off, right? And then, of course, we have our services too when it comes to media buying. Very simple stuff. We just want to help. Okay. And this is honestly my passion. I love Shopify. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope this brand inspired you. Harem pants are a very, very cool brand. And that's about it though. Peace out.